Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Houston Astros going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next.
Chicago White Sox.
Just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Davis Martin.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. In time to Vaughn. One up, one down. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. First pitch misses. One out, bases empty. That one at the knees for a strike.
1-1.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
2 strikes.
That one out to right. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's there at third with a triple.
He got a triple off of that. That's wild.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Right through there for a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract. Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
In the dirt.
2 balls, no strikes.
Paredes on third with 2 out. Next offering is in for a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. Out number 3. One left for Houston. Now it's the White Sox turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're watching White Sox baseball on the show, Chicago. Back here on the south side, today's starting pitcher, Framber Valdez.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same side hitter.
Ooh. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
There you go, boy. Yes, yes, yes.
Into the home.
He got too much power.
That one felt good. It's 2-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well.
Benintendi up here. And a swing and a miss there. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup.
Bring your team up there.
And he works in a 4-seamer.
We're gonna beat your ass, Brandon. We're gonna beat your Astros.
Now, and
we're gonna beat your Astros
in this inning. They're definitely looking to
I
do some more
dedicate this
damage.
game to you, Brandon.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball.
Put that shift on. Okay.
Makes the turn and heads for second.
Left field,
and that's a double.
For a left-handed hitter. They're going to shift. They're always going to shift
back
to the
against
right.
the wall with 2 strikes,
you know,
but found a way.
right.
Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Andrew Vaughn getting ready to hit.
Oh, fall. Yes. Oh, he was going to bunt
quickly. First and third
I should have bunt.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's Josh Rojas. Now a bunt towards third. And that's foul.
I couldn't. I need the right hand.
Benintendi at third. Vaughn at first with no outs.
Damn.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
On the ground, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the Twin gentlemen.
We get the win.
And here is Sosa to the plate. And there's a foul ball. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a pop-up on the infield. Altuve pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We head to the second on the south side. It's the White Sox 3 and the Astros nothing. Here on the south side, here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. On the ground to short, Baldwin. Gets it to first. 1 out in the second. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. In the air to left center. Robert moves under it. Drops.
What is up with the defense on this game, man?
Around second now, as they still don't have it.
Man, that is crazy.
The throws offline, safe at third.
That is crazy.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And it's even up. Ripped on the ground to second. In time to Vaughn. Now 2 away as they get a run across. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Ben Gamel, and he takes a strike. Gamel goes 5 feet 11 inches, 180 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2010. That just misses. Now 1-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well.
That's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, no one left. Now back at right field, bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Miguel Vargas. Valdez back to work. And a breaking ball misses outside. And it's fouled away.
Wow. Open up.
Ripped on a line.
Fall.
Myers makes the play. 1 away. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. A switch hitter batting right. Ripped on a line to center. Myers tracks it down for the out.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
And that one fouled off.
Nope. Outside.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
That's outside. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Gets to it, on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout.
Drop third strike.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in is the speedy Jake Myers. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Altuve in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
Throws to first in time, and they get Altuve for the out.
Up next for the Astros.
And next to hit for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Makes the catch, inning over.
Let's get some runs.
And we're back. Here's Mike Tauchman. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Mike Tauchman.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
The other way.
Oh, stay fair.
And that's just foul. The 0-2. Now one
ball,
missed.
2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff, a base hit.
That one the other way. It stays fair. Lead runner around second.
It's so slow.
And that's a double.
Oh, he's slow.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air.
Get one out of that.
Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. The
Yes.
throw's offline. He's saved. And they're up by 3.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Vaughn takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Forrest Whitley preparing to come on if needed. That's a base hit. Robert on his way around third. The throw in.
They kept staying off. They kept staying off.
One gone, runner at first. And the batter now, Josh Rojas. 0 for 1 so far. Worm
Oh,
burner into
yes!
the outfield for a knock.
Yes.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do.
Ooh! Yes!
Now
Yes, yes, yes.
Headed for the plate.
Yes.
Now a long throw home.
Yes.
It's off the mark
Yes.
and he scores.
Let's bust it
And
over.
the lead is up to 5.
Let's bust it over.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Now on the bump, Forrest Whitley.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And that one gets past the catcher.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
And the runners will move up.
I can bunt if I want to. I can actually bunt if I want to now.
That pitch is pretty far outside, further than he was set up, so kind of a tough one to handle, but still something he knows he should have had since it bounced off his glove and got away.
Short the bunt and missed it. And the count is 0-2. A swing and a
oh, what a blessing! What a blessing! Wow, we busted open. Yes! 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 Wow. Wow.
Now.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Strike one. Man at first, one away. And strike two.
Pitch location right there. Tough to pull that with you and take it towards the first base side of the field.
Damn, I swung, got chased.
Strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Fly ball down the line, and it
yes!
falls.
Yes!
And now to
man,
forward.
This is working like clockwork, Jack. This is crazy. Wow.
Back to the top of the lineup, Mike Tauchman digs in now. He's 2 for 2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Altuve slings to first. Tauchman is gone. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around. Back here on the south side, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Yordan Alvarez.
We got some power up at the count.
That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Ooh.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
One down, base is empty.
Whoa, that's down.
Up the middle.
Shortstop.
No
No
one can get there.
Yes, motherfucker. No range, shortstop. He ain't got no range. Wow, that's supposed to be caught.
Man at first with one gone. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. That clips the corner. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
That's towards center. Robert moves under it.
Oh!
And there's 2 away.
What's wrong with my defense? Play every move. Stiff as hell.
So a man aboard. Now a chance for Jeremy Pena. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. The shortstop takes the ball. Tap foul at the plate. Walker off of first with 2 away. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And it remains 2-2. Just misses
Come
with that
on,
one.
umpire. It must be head drumming
Just
this
got to stay
there.
focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Handles, throws to first,
must be
and that'll do it. So the Astros lead one. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Bottom of the 4th, Luis Robert now.
Center fielder, Luis Robert Jr.
That must be head drumming back.
The pitch. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017.
You know, these White Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
The delivery to Robert. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the grab, one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On the ground.
Oh,
nice play. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond to first.
Ripped to right, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Josh Rojas steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 2. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Swing and a base hit.
Yes.
And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
All we need is a single. Both of them can score up a long single. Double both of them.
First and third, 2 away. Lenny and Sosa now at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Damn. Come on, Lenny. Oh my God! Yes! 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 Yes!
So he goes yard to
yes! Yes! Yes!
11-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Blowing him out.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
That was perfect timing, Jack.
Change up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball that you're playing in real time. Most times, pitchers asking for a new baseball.
Hands up in the zone. That was epic. That was fucking epic. That was epic.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox.
He's the free swing. He got the score. It's too loud. He can swing.
That one fouled off. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Not close with that one, and it's 1-2.
White Sox with 11 runs. That's great.
And there's a ball.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
staying alive. I earned the trophy for having discipline. Wow.
Well struck.
Catch a body. Did he catch one? Did he catch one? Damn.
The warning track. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer.
Wow.
We're headed to the 5th.
Wow. Young Whitesox.
Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Righty delivers. On the ground, a short could be 2. They get 1. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Myers in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is fouled back.
Get your
ass. And it's a strikeout, and
that's my go-to.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Caleb Orton.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The 1-0. Late swing, foul to the left. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Myers snags it, 1 down. Here's Corey Lee. And first offering is fouled off. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want it.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out. Back at right field.
Derek Schuster. They bullpen is weak as hell. They bullpen is weak. They bullpen is super weak. They bullpen is weak as well.
Now here is Jose Altuve. Close but called a ball. And it's 1-0.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. 3rd player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the 2 others, and that's some great company, Boog.
Now the 3rd baseman, Isaac Paredes. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Robert sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Yordan Alvarez will hit next. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Right side, Sosa. Fires over to first. And they get the out on Alvarez. Here on the south side, well, we go bottom 6. So here's Robert now.
He just stay hurt too much.
Ort back to work. Swings through that. Movement in the bullpen. Brian King, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Contreras, the right-hander, also getting loose. Fought off foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
There you go.
On its way to the corner, and that will drop foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Slice to right.
Yes, that should be a double.
Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. And you know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So a man aboard. Benintendi to the plate. That one hammered.
Did he catch one?
It's going back.
Oh, damn. I thought
the track. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Andrew Vaughn now, 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Myers.
That's a good tag up.
Nabs it. Runner tags from third.
Yeah, I got that.
He's in on the sacrifice fly. And the lead continues to grow.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
And now Josh Rojas. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sack fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Line to left.
Fall.
And that gets down for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Take that. I get up for dinner. Someone steaks already.
Lenny Sosa getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Lenny Sosa.
And first offering is fouled off.
He was late.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
It's an upset. Damn.
Foul ball still 0-2. Two outs. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Christian Walker. First pitch just misses.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. Up the middle. Sosa. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Sends it across to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. And now it's going to be Miguel Vargas.
I told Brandon I was beating this team ass. He's probably not even watching no more. And I'm booked the same ass so bad. Brandon, are you still there? Don't beat your team ass, dog. Brandon, tap in if he's still there. Oh.
Inside, almost got him.
That's a sweep. We got 4 seams, try sweep for second seam.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Softly hit back behind third.
Stay fair.
And that's a fair ball.
That's a fair ball. Yes. Everything is working perfect. This is wild. This is wild.
Now batting, shortstop.
This is
Brooks.
wild.
Man at first, Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one.
It was not expecting that. It was not expecting that.
Perfect!
Perfect bunt! Baseball 101. Baseball 101.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire.
That was
nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
They was not expecting. That was a perfect bunt. And we had
Corey Lee steps to the plate for the White Sox.
That was perfect.
Fouled off down the right side.
Right field. We get that dance on others. Right field. Damn.
Foul ball
he
there.
Cut it. He knew I'm trying to go down the right field too. In the right field, I could have been spoken.
And that one goes straight to the backstop.
He gave me a blessing.
So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
He gave me a blessing.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So up next for Chicago, Mike Tauchman. And a foul ball.
So just keep the ball in the air. Keep it in the air.
And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 away.
Both of them would have scored. He would have dropped that. Both of them.
And now it's Luis Robert. He's already homered here in this one.
Robert Jr.
And first offering is fouled off.
He was late. He was late. He was late. That was a great running shot. He was late. He was late.
Fastball for a strike. Vargas on third. Baldwin at second with 2 gone. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. White Sox streak. Ready to begin the 8th.
Take him out now.
For the Astros, left
Martin Perez gets the ball now.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
I had them warming up. I forgot what's the wrong field. You should be ready. I busted wrong field. We got to fix the 2 guys before I take it. I hate the new baseball rules.
Grounds 1 to short. Whips it across. First out in the top of the 8th. Now it's
if I picked the wrong guy. Jonathan Cannon. That's who it was. It's Kenny. Damn, I pressed
The right fielder, Ben Gamble.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty. Foul ball.
We got a slide. We got a slide. We don't have a slide, so we got to throw that cut as a slide. That cut our way. Oh.
And a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Yeah, I had a home run.
Right there, does a great job of staying in
Brandon,
the
I'm
big
beating
part
your
of the field.
team's ass, man. Look at that score, Brandon. I'm mopping your boys, man. I'm mopping your boys,
Houston,
Brandon.
Jake
Mopping
Myers.
your boys, dog.
Here's a high fly ball
Mopping
out to
your
center.
boy.
Robert moves under it.
I'm mopping your boys.
Corrals it. That's out number 2.
Mopping your boys, Brandon. 12-1, going into the 8th. Top 8th, going into the 9th.
Now batting.
So man aboard. Now it's
This little dude is tough. I got to see out. Because he tough. Altuve can hit. He scares the hell out of me. He scares the hell out of me, guys. He can hit.
now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen.
Because this boy right here can hit.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Jonathan Cannon.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
There's no need for you to walk nobody. You got a big lead. No strike. That's good. That lead you got.
Altuve, a guy who loves the first pitch, that time taking, and it's nothing at all. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Chop to the left side. Rojas goes on
yes.
first.
Yes,
and they
yes,
get Altuve
yes.
for the out. And the inning is over.
18-5 in the hit column. Let's get 2 more runs. Since
Now,
Brandon
new
is
pitcher
back
on the mound
watching,
as we roll
since
into the
Brandon
bottom
is
of the
back
8th,
in the building,
Brian
let's
King.
get 2 more runs.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind.
Brandon, my guy.
Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Rubbing in Brandon's face. Don't leave, Brandon. Want you to watch this ass whooping, boy.
That one the other way.
Oh, he got
That's a base hit.
Left field.
Man aboard on the
Nice.
leadoff single.
Don't leave, Brandon. You need to see this whooping. You need to see this whooping.
Next to hit, Andrew Vaughn.
Come on, let's go yard while Brandon is in the building before we log off. Ooh!
Swing and
It's
the ball
working like
ripped out towards right
clockwork,
center
baby!
field. Little touchdown for a hit.
Come on, all we need is a homer now.
Comes in.
Rub it in
Runners
Brandon's
stop.
face.
Second and
Don't
third.
leave the
Nobody
building,
out.
Brandon. Don't leave. You always talking about your Houston Astros.
Josh Rojas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Base runners at second and third here. No outs.
Ooh!
Great stop. Throw to the pitcher.
Damn!
Takes it
I
himself.
couldn't
and he
take
got
off
him.
on third.
Nicely
Damn.
done at first for the out.
Damn.
Lenny and Sosa.
Well,
the
Lenny,
next
get you
to hit.
another one, Lenny. While Brandon's still in the building. Get you another one, Lenny. Get you another.
That one's
Damn.
upstairs, ball 1.
Yes.
One down, runners at second and third.
Come on while Brandon's still in the building.
Swings through
Damn!
that one.
Yes!
Threw that fastball right
Damn.
down, slightly
Yes.
elevated. That's a confidence
if I get
boost
this
for this
home
guy
run,
out there on the
Brandon
mound.
fucking have
See
a
if
lot
he
of
continues to climb the ladder.
Oh my God, Brandon! Brandon! Oh my God, Brandon! I apologize, bro. Brandon, don't kill yourself, man. Brandon, do not kill yourself, dog. I apologize. Oh
So
my God.
frustrating for any
What's
pitcher.
the odds of that
Finished
fucking
outside the
happening
zone,
while
and he
Brandon
still
was in
managed
the
to get
building?
punished with the home run.
Wow. Wow. That is crazy. That is fucking crazy. Damn. Brandon, I'm sorry, bro. You my man. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Brandon. I had to do it to you, Brandon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Brandon. Damn. I put a whooping on your
Comes
boy.
the skipper out of the dugout,
Oh
and
my
he's
God.
ready to make
That's
the
the
move.
odds of that shit
Ryan
happening.
King done for the night, and
Oh
as he
my
heads for the
God.
dugout,
The
we'll
White
take a
Sox
quick
went
break.
bananas on Brandon.
New arm on the mound when we
Wow.
get back.
Wow.
Pitching for
New
Houston,
pitcher on here, Luis
I'm gonna dedicate this
Contreras.
video to Brandon when I put it up.
Contreras.
This is dedicated to Brandon.
One out, base is empty. Next
Wow.
is the designated hitter,
That is
Miguel
crazy.
Vargas. A
Dang.
swing and a miss as he chases
Dang.
way out of the
Wow.
zone.
Man, let me screenshot this shit. That is wow. Oh, they
This to
still
third.
here. Wow.
Slinging it to first in time.
Damn. I hope Brandon didn't log off. He always
Now
telling me to
batting,
play with the Houston
shortstop,
Rockets. It's Houston Astros.
Baldwin.
Wow.
Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate
Wow,
for the White
wow,
Sox.
wow. That was crazy. That was fucking crazy.
Hit
Wow.
the air, center
That
field.
was fucking crazy.
Myers makes the catch,
That was fucking
and that'll do
crazy.
it. Three-run bomb for the
This
White
man got
Sox.
two.
Last chance coming up
two
here for
home
the
runs. He got 5
Astros.
RBIs. Wow. That's fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy. That is crazy.
New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Astros, S.V.G. Paredes. In the air, left field. Benintendi is there. He's there.
It's
He's
something
got it.
weird what they do.
And there's one
The
down.
defense be floating around.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Game, the defense is shit in the outfield. They be like floating around.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, one away. Here at the top of the ninth. Chopped left side.
Gun him, gun him, gun him.
Time
Yes,
ball.
gun him.
And now the Astros are
Yes.
down to their final out.
My God, I didn't mean to do this to Brandon. I apologize, Brandon.
Walker
I
stands in
apologize,
with two
brother.
away as he
Top
takes the
off, you
ball.
man, Brandon.
Bottom of the zone and a
Oh,
cold strike.
Brandon, your boys look
I got
terrible.
1 strike.
Your boys look terrible.
That missed by a
2-1.
lot.
Boys,
Now
they
2 balls and a
crushed
strike.
By the worst team in baseball, my Chicago White Sox.
They're down to
got
their
him.
final
Ooh.
strike.
2-2 now.
The Astros down to their final strike. Got
Ooh,
it!
nasty!
That's the
Hit him with a
ballgame.
cutter. Nasty
Clearly the
work.
bats came to
Nasty
play
work.
today,
That was
and the
nasty.
pitching and defense as well.
That
We
was
saw
fucking
some
nasty.
outstanding plays, great performances
Damn,
all the
we
way
whooped
around.
them.
Just
We whooped
one
them
run
good,
allowed.
Jack. We
They
whooped
never
them
gave
good.
the other
That's
side a
clear, too.
chance.
The 15-1 final score
Wow.
in this one. For Chris Singleton and
That's
our
wow.
entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying
That's
so
fucking
long.
wild. 21 hits, no errors. That is fucking wild. That is wild, man. No errors. 21 hits, no errors. Brandon, look at what I did to your boys, dog. Look at that ass whooping, Brandon. That's crazy. I can't wait to see this box score. Let's see. Astros, 31 at bat, 5 hits, 1 RBI, 6 Ks. No home runs. They used about. Wow, we ran through them. They used.
Hey, I'm putting your White Sox.
Brandon, I whooped your ass, Jack. You see this whooping? I'm glad you responded. You see what I did to your boys? Now you told me you putting it on my socks. Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I'll put it on your Astros. Look what I did to your boys, man. Look what I did to your boys, Brandon. And we going over to the White Sox. 40 at bats, 21 hits, 14 RBIs. Incredible. Only 6 strikeouts, no walks. We hit 3 home runs. Wow, 3 home runs. Let me see what pitches is. I used 3 pitches. We total of 6 Ks. Wait, I want to see how many plays. Yeah, Sosa got. Sosa did. Look at Sosa. That man got 7 RBIs. That man did his thing. That man did his thing. He got 7 RBIs. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's some crazy work right there. 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. That is crazy. That is some crazy work right there. That is crazy work. That is crazy work. I'll be back later, fellas. That is crazy work. I'll be back later because I got to cook dinner. That is some crazy work right there, Jack. That is crazy. That is crazy.